Franchise consultancy, the next big opportunity. Not everyone is meant to follow the crowd. Some are born to lead, to guide, to unlock potential. Imagine a world where businesses thrive because of you, where entrepreneurs take their first step with confidence and established brands scale beyond imagination because you showed them the way. Welcome to the world of franchise consulting. A $5 trillion industry is waiting. A booming market where demand for expert consultants is soaring high. India's franchise sector alone is growing at 30% annually. Over 1 million businesses are looking to expand, and they need guides, experts, and consultants like you. Being an independent franchise consultant means more than just a title. It means empowering businesses, helping aspiring entrepreneurs start strong, supporting business owners in scaling up, enabling profitable exits for those ready to move on. With 27 years of Franchise India expertise, a global network of brands and investors, and a program designed for professionals like you, IFC is your gateway to success. This is not just a business, it's a movement, a career, a future. So, ask yourself, are you ready to be the guide, to lead, to grow? Become an independent franchise consultant. Be the guide. Grow with us. Franchise India.
Very good evening. Thank you so much for joining in. We warmly welcome you to this special edition of this webinar. This is Independent Franchise Consultant webinar. And in this, we are now welcoming all our prospects who have joined us today, especially at 5 p.m. because this webinar is not only in India live right now, it's in multi-countries going live. It's 5 p.m. in India, and rest other countries have different timings. So we warmly welcome you to this webinar. So in this webinar, one is an invitation from Franchise India to become as individual, which is independent franchise consultant, an opportunity to become partner with us. And second is also an opportunity to open Franchise India branch in your city, where we have specific cities, which we will be definitely talking about. So you can become our branch partner in some of the cities, and others will be our individual and independent franchise consultants, partnership with Franchise India. So what is Franchise India? Franchise India is a trusted advisory platform, how to start your own business platform. And we all consultants, whether it's an individual program, whether it's a branch office, so we all work as specialists. We work with, as a consultant specialist, how to start your own business specialist. So I'll give you a little understanding about Franchise India, how we work, and little simplify this. So Franchise India, we work largely with two communities. One side, we have investors. Now, these investors can be the first-time business buyer, or it can be a serial entrepreneur who is looking in some kind of an opportunity to develop the region and taking a complete regional rights. Or it can be an independent investor who is looking forward with a small investment around 10, 20 lakh rupees. Or it can be any investment which is 1 CR to 50 CR or 100 CR, 200 CR investments. So this community we are working very, very closely with and finding a right opportunity for them. So what we do is we help them to select a right opportunity for all these investors. On the other side, we have businesses, brands. We help them to scale their business. So we help them to enter new markets, wherein we find the franchise partners for them. So in between Franchise India, what we do, we match make. So we are finding the right match for investor, that which brand is rightly fitted for him, for his market, or for the investment what he or she is getting in. And for the businesses, when we onboard, so we also build their structure, their business model, and all the collaterals and the financials, how a partner can be for this company for different locations. So this is a partnership program which companies and brands do offer for their respective cities. So what we do, we are getting both together and do the proper matchmaking. And we as a consulting firm, consulting company, we have been paid for both sides. So we work with investors and they pay us a broking fee, and with brands, they pay us the broking fee for finding the match for them. This is what we do. Then we have third business as well. Like if there is any investor who have taken a franchise earlier, but he don't want to continue, he want to sell that, where he will go, where she will go. So franchise India also have resale business, which we call as exit business, which is helping our business owners or franchise owners to sell their business. So that is a resale business. So that is wherein we also help invest to find a new buyer for those investors who have invested as a franchise, or the business owners who have some business but they want to exit. There is no other platform in India other than Franchise India who would help them to exit out of the existing business. So to do this, Franchise India have created a very, very large network. And today we are not only in India, we are also present in 19 countries. And in India, we have already over 100 cities our presence now, and 19 countries as well. So that's our structure as of now. And what we are looking at like-minded people who have that flair of consulting, who want to start the consulting as a practice, who have that passion to help people to find the right franchisee for them locally, and also who can work with these brands to help them to expand in these cities. We have already network, as I said, but there are opportunities because franchising is growing every day, consumption is growing. So do the consumption. When consumption grows, franchising is growing. So that's where we feel that there's a humongous opportunity over there in different cities, which can be tier three, tier four cities as well, which we have not opened earlier. Now we are looking to expand, and that's where we're looking at the local partner who can become partner with Franchise India as an individual, which is independent franchise consultant. And some of the cities which we have identified, which are total 27 cities, and some are already we have closed. And there we are looking forward for a Franchise India branch office through the partnership with someone who is really capable of running the branch. So before COVID, we had company-owned offices over there, and now we wanted to have a local partner who can run the branch of Franchise India. That's the second opportunity which we have. And for this, we are looking forward for like-minded people who really want to set up a Franchise India office or can be an individual partnered with Franchise India. So today's in this webinar, I'll first give you some understanding who is there in this webinar on panel, and then we will give you complete understanding about who we are, what we have done till now, what's our journey so far in last uh, 27 years. And then we will also look forward to know who is there with us from yourself, who have joined us today. What's your profile? Which city you are there? So that we can make it interactive. We can make it, because consulting is all about interaction. So we'll make it very, very interactive. So if I can give you some, understanding about our panel today, along with me, my name is Sanjay. I'm CEO Director of Franchise India. We have leadership team, and we have also management team also joined. So I'll give you some understanding. We have leaders all across cities. These leaders are day in, day out working our partners to help them locally. And we have branches every city now. And that's where we have got a leadership role, and we help all our partners locally. So we have Mr. Bishwajit. Bishwajit comes with a very, very vast experience, and he is our very senior leader in Pune. We have our own office in Pune, and that's in World Trade Center. Very, very great office what we have over there, and he runs this office along with we have Kundan, who is also joined us from Pune. Then we have Manisha. Manisha joined us from corporate office Delhi. She takes care of international market. And then we have Shiju Joseph, who have joined us from Kerala. Bimal has joined us from Kolkata. Sharad has joined us from Bangalore. Then Sujoy has joined us from Mumbai. Then we have Manish joined us from Bangalore. Then Anurag, who has joined us from Kolkata. And then we have Shaktiveer, who has joined us from Chennai, along with Kapil. Kapil is also in Chennai. Then we have Akhil, who has joined us from Delhi corporate office. We also have joined our managing director, Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, and she will help us to understand today's whole program. She will set the perspective and welcome you once again. So we will talk about largely three parts. One, we will discuss about the franchise India journey. That is at length, because you should know who we are Normally, everybody knows us as Franchise India, but we have two other companies where we will put some light on that also, which is Fran Global, which is a market entry for global brands, and we also have FranCorp, which is world's largest consulting firm, and it's a US base, and we have acquired this company 19 years back. So we'll discuss that as well. Plus, we will also discuss the franchising overall, uh, how this industry is growing, what is the next growth in franchising, and what is there for all of us as a partner to join with Franchise India, and then what is we are looking at next 20 years, 30 years in franchising. And third, we will also discuss about the opportunity for today. As I discussed, there are two opportunities, which is individual model, plus there is a branch setup model. We will discuss that as well, and we'll run a presentation to give you some understanding about uh, you know, uh, this model. But before that, I'll give you some understanding about today's webinar, because how you can interact with us, how you can talk to us. There's a Q&A box at the bottom. So you have to use Q&A box. If you have any question, any query, so please put it in the Q&A box. That's the way where you can interact with us. Humble submission with everyone who have joined. I can see a lot of people who have joined us. Please make it interactive. Once we are giving you some question options, you can use one of the option or multiple options and put it in the Q&A box, so that we can take your name, take the city name wherein you are from, and we will definitely discuss about the opportunity in your city. If you are looking at it is open, or is there anything that we can do a little bigger size in your cities, that also we can discuss this. So please be there for this 1 hour. It's 5 to 6. This 1 hour program, and 100% there is a lot of takeaways for all of you. We'll make sure that it is an interactive section, and it is a very, very informative session for all of you. Now, I'll invite our Managing Director, Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, to take it over. What do you, ma'am?
Thank you so much, Sanjay. And friends, a very good evening once again to all of you. And like Sanjay said, this is a very special and a very carefully curated webinar where we're inviting by selection like-minded entrepreneurs to evaluate a partnership with Franchise India as independent franchise consultants and also as Franchise India firm. So there are two opportunities we'll talk about. We'll take you through in the presentation that will follow now. So this is a very serious business opportunity, and we approach at Franchise India with very long-term intent and responsibility. And like you see, we have the entire leadership of Franchise India. All my top leaders from across the country are there on the webinar. And that reason is because partners form a very important part of our overall business, and it also takes the highest time share of all of us, from the management to all our leaderships across the country. So before we get into the offering and the proposition, I will also like to spend some time to understand, or make you understand, in fact, who we are as a company, what is our business, the combined strength the group brings in. And we'll also talk about the validation, which means how you as a potential partner can work with Franchise India. What is the qualification perhaps you need to work and become a partner. And before that, we'll also ask you a little bit about yourself, because this is very important for us to know the profile of our partners who have joined in, and also the city that you come from. So we'll like to ask a little bit about that. After that, we'll start our presentation. So friends, like Sanjay said, today Franchise India, we come with 28 years of validated learning. There are people who say they have been in the industry for whatever number of years, but all the experience that we carry for the last 2.5 decades, this is a validated learning, which is man hours that we have spent collectively as individual leaders in the industry. And that makes Franchise India world's largest franchise development and distribution company in the world, running all across India, 97 cities. We are there in 19 countries. And so when I say we are there in 19 countries, our presence in India and also global markets is just not alone our teams, but a larger part of our market representation and penetration in markets in India and overseas is also through our partners, which are our global franchise consultants, independent franchise consultants. So, having said that, which also makes our company, we run the largest network of consulting community in the world. So there is no community of independent franchise consultants which is as large as the community that we have together. So just to summarize what our company does. So Franchise India runs companies and businesses under group companies. But to summarize, we help our overall community that we serve on three areas. One is we work with investors to help them invest in business. So we are positioned as a company which is investor-centric, franchise-focused company, and we are start your own business specialist. So which means this is the only niche which no other company can take. And this is something that we have been doing very very consistently last 28 years, which also makes us specialist where somebody wants to start a business. And when I say start a business, we're talking about active businesses one can run and operate by themselves. So anyone who wants to start a business is the overall community I say we have at hand. And today, the demand of entrepreneurship, people who want to become entrepreneurs, start a business, is becoming much bigger than what we experienced when we started our business in 1999. So, and not only I would say it has become bigger, but today we have more aware investors. They're more informed investors who are well traveled. They have aspiration for international brands, aspiration for Indian companies, large companies. They have the appetite not only to invest, but also put a lot of their significant time to master the business and participate in the overall value creation of these businesses. Second is we are scale your brand specialist also, wherein companies who are looking to expand via franchise route are entity which is Francorp. Francorp is the oldest franchise consulting company in the world. It is a company which comes with 50 years of experience in working in American market. So all the top names which are synonymous with franchising, names like McDonald's, Hershey's, KFC's, 7-Eleven, these are the companies which have been consulted by Francorp. So when Franchise India started our consulting practice, we wanted to partner with somebody, who was mature, who was a pioneer. And that's how we collaborated with Francorp. And now we have acquired the rights of Francorp in India for the last more than 20 years now. So today, when we look at franchising, we're also seeing there's a big corporatization of franchising which has started to happen. All the major corporations of India, major brands across all industries, are adopting the franchise route for faster and more sustainable growth, and which includes a very big ecosystem of startups today, unicorns, corporates like Reliance, Aditya Birla Group, even companies like Tata, companies like Raymond's. Today, any brand, whether that's a brand from product side or service industry, today all corporates in India are using franchising as the only preferred mode of expansion. And not only these larger corporates, 25% of startups in India are also choosing franchising to scale either their services or products. And that number in India is growing every single year, right? And a third business is where we also help businesses to exit. So if you are a business owner and you want to exit from your current business, and this can be a family business, it can be a business which you've taken a franchisee, you want to sell that business. So we have an entity which is called Business X, which works with these entrepreneurs to help them evaluate their businesses and help them sell these businesses. So if you look at three ways people can start a business, one is your own startup. Second is resales, which means you can acquire something which is profitably running and run that business. And third is franchising. So at Franchise India, we work on the last two, which is resales as well as new franchise sales. So what we have done in the last 28 years, we have built a very strong equity in the market where today almost every home, knows Franchise India. And the reason is because the demand for entrepreneurship in India is very large. So every home would have somebody who wants to start a business, right? So we have built a very strong equity in the market, a very strong ecosystem through all our group companies combined together, created also very strong distribution. And we also understand, at heart, we are a company which always believed in democratizing entrepreneurship, which means that we wanted entrepreneurship to be accessible to everyone who wants to start a business. And the core driver and the foundation of our business is also entrepreneurship. So the initiative for us to even start the IFC partnership and also now Franchise India firm has been to work with entrepreneurs like yourself who become partners with Franchise India. But most importantly, we need partners who have the skill to drive the business and also intend to drive entrepreneurship like all of us out here and every single team member and partner that we have in our ecosystem have. And I'm also glad to share our community of our IFC partners has become very big today. And we started during the COVID period. It has become very strong and very evolved. And that is because the business opportunity also continues to grow. And this growth is driven by the expanding market size, the scale of business opportunity, which continues to grow at a very high speed. So we strongly believe that to be truly able to capture this opportunity, we need more wider distribution, more deeper penetration, and which can only be enabled through the entrepreneurship program, which is independent franchise consultants. So friends, very quickly, I'll also talk about franchise industry at large, because any business that you want to get in, the very first question that comes to your mind is how big is the total addressable market, and is there something which if we continue to do for the next 5 years, 10 years, will it be relevant or not? So when we talk about franchising, franchising today is industry globally, which is a $5 trillion industry, and which means it contributes 5 trillion to the entire world economy. So everything that we consume today, it is coming from a franchise business, whether these are products that we consume, which includes fashion, shoes, furniture, jewelry, optical, or services that we consume from hotels, restaurants, hospitals, logistics services, quick commerce services from companies like Zepto, Blinkit. These are all coming from organized environment. And I'm sure, just before I came in, we were doing, in fact, we have 3 days of residential training program of our IFC partners. So we have partners who've come from about 7 cities in India. We're doing their training. And we were doing a little dipstick to understand the consumer behavior. I asked them, because I said the consumer behavior is changing now. Whatever we were consuming 5 years or 10 years back, I'm consuming more branded services now. And the pattern of how we consume has also changed. So we were about, 20 of us in the room, and we asked everyone, how many times do you go out or order? So on an average, and not to my surprise, I would say, and they said, now we order at least, we go on an average once every week outside to dine, and 2 to 3 times we order, at home. And I'm sure you all would agree, this is something, because we are consumers ourselves. When you also do something like this or a dipstick within your family, you will also realize you are not consuming these services or product as much you're doing now 5 or 10, 15 years back. So India has a very massive, I would say, consumption engine. 70% of our GDP of India is driven by domestic consumption, which also makes our country or the economy at large very, very resilient in comparison to other economies of the world. And second is the formalization of consumption. That means the brand consciousness has become big. We are now wearing, consuming products and services which come from a branded environment. And like I said, most of the consumer categories also are growing at a very high rate, with many of these consumer categories which have become at least 4 times more larger than they were in 1991. So all these consumer categories have become almost 4 times larger because our consumption in India is supporting that growth. Third is the legacy of entrepreneurship in India. India inherently has a very deep entrepreneurial culture, and this is evident from the large number of micro businesses which are run in our local neighborhoods, from Amar Dairy booths to our Amur booths to the Murray Dairy booths. And the demand for entrepreneurship at the bottom of the pyramid is very high, but equally it is high at also the top of the pyramid, where today I see the demographics, the youngsters. Pre-COVID period, we had the age group of, I would say, 35 to 45 plus. These were largely people who were taking franchise businesses. But today, the demographics, or I would say the age book or the cohort, of people taking franchises, it has largely now come between the age bracket of 25 to 35 years of age. So that is now the largest quantum of people who are taking, or the community of people who are taking business. And very interesting is also in 1999, when we started off, the people who took the business for the very first time, first generation entrepreneurs, was only about 15% then. And 85% of businesses were taken by people who had some form of experience of running a business. Fast forward these 27 years, today, 60% of our community in India of first time business buyers has increased, right? So which means out of 100 businesses, franchisees which are awarded, 60% or 60 out of them are taken by first time business buyers. So, and this trend has also doubled in the last 10 years, which highlights a growing interest potential of first time entrepreneur in India. And this is only going to increase, with the availability of opportunities, sound systems in the market. So having said that, I'll also say, at Franchise India, we are not a product company. We are a company which is a knowledge company. And when I say knowledge company, solutions is what we bring to our companies we work with. Solutions and diagnostic of the investor is something that is very, very crucial to our business model. So where we bring solutions to a growing and dynamic community of business buyers and brands, and which then means that the role of a consultant like us and all of you, who would become partners in the future, has also evolved. The new world that we today, all of us are living in, this world is driven by knowledge, right? So the economy that we are in is a knowledge economy. And as an advisor, we are to be seen by somebody that we are advising as someone who's offering credible advice, and at the same time, somebody who also has a lot of hyper local market knowledge. So somebody who can stay on the top of the industry, you need to acquire a lot of new, I would say, information and stay expert in order to stay competitive. So, so what we need is we need to have partners who have the determination to build their own brand, their own self-equity in their markets. And the learning curve, I always feel, is very high and big for things that we have not done in life. So through the collaboration with our business, our validated learning can reduce this and shorten this curve for our partners. So how do we create this profitable partnership? How do we create a purposeful partnership and a meaningful partnership was the idea behind launching our independent franchise consultant program. So friends, we'll take you through a small presentation. We'll also talk about what are the main stakeholders, how you as a potential partner can also make money. Any questions that you have, please feel free to ask these questions with us. We'll answer them in the chat box. But before we go to the presentation, I'll request all of you, if you can go in the Q&A box. There are 4 options that we have shared with you. Please choose one of these options, because definitely one of these options would define your profile. So if you are a working professional, please use P. If you are a business owner, any form of business, either franchise or your own business, you can write B. If you're a management consultant, write MC. If you're looking for a career change, please write C and mention the name of your city. So I'll request friends, and I urge all of you, please use the Q&A box. Go ahead and answer, pick up any of these 4 options. Biswajit, your hand is raised. All right. So Sanjay, would you want to take?
Yes,
We
absolutely.
have
Absolutely.
some of our friends started to write.
So there is Dr. Ravi. I can see Mr. Ravi, Mr. V. Joseph. So complete name is Ravi V. Joseph. So we warmly welcome you. You're the first one. Congratulations. So you're writing B and C. So if you can write your city name as well. So he's writing, he's a business owner, but he's also looking to change the career. So if it is that way, so Dr. Ravi, if you can just write your city name also, and there are few who have start raising the hand. So we request, please do not raise the hand as others are writing in the Q&A box. So please use Q&A box and send us your. Mr. Asif has raised the hand again, so welcome, but please use Q&A box. So Mr. Tushar Ganguly has written he is a B business owner. Name is missing. Your city name. Please write your city name as well. So we have Mr. Bhushan. He is B business owner. City name is missing. So I would request everyone, please write the in one sentence only or one message, which is having your option or options. You can have multiple options as well, but city name is also very important. Mr. Ashwin Kumar is writing C and Bhubaneswar. So welcome. He's looking forward for career change and has joined us from Bhubaneswar. So welcome. Mr. Bhushan has written he's from Hyderabad. So welcome. We have our office in Hyderabad. Very successful partners already there. And Mr. Priyabrat Pusti is from Bhubaneswar. He's a management consultant. So management consultant is something what we are exactly looking at. So if you're a management consultant, so please send us more details about it. It will be very helpful. What kind of consulting you do? What is the consulting practice you are in right now? It can be education. It can be real estate. So it will help us to more understanding for you. Mr. Alok, please do not raise your hand. You have Q&A box. Please use that. Mr. Vignesh Kumar is a C. He is writing his career change. Mr. Suman Burwa, he is from, oh, city name is missing. He is writing B, that is business owner. Mr. Asif is writing business owner. Mr. Rakesh Kumat, P and C, professional career change. City name is missing. Dr. Joseph has written now. He is from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. So welcome. Mr. Tushar Ganguly has written Kolkata, Bhubaneswar, and also Siliguri. So welcome. Mr. Jayakar Sudhakar is from Vellore. Vellore, yes, we have one partner already in Vellore. He's a business owner, so welcome. Mr. Asif is writing, he is a business owner from Kochi, so welcome. Mr. Krishna Rao, Kolkata, business owner, welcome. Rajkot, Harsh, so welcome. Harsh Rajani from Rajkot, so welcome. Then we have from Guwahati, we have joined Mr. Sumant from Guwahati, welcome. Rather from Guwahati, we have today also the partner who has come for training. So we have one individual partner who has an IFC partner, and we have also given a branch office in Guwahati. So he's also joined us today for training. Mr. Ghosh is writing C. He's looking for career change. Mr. Ashish Tiwari, management consultant plus business owner in Lucknow. Lucknow is a very, very important city for us also for opening a branch. So we have both options over there. Mr. Sanjeev is writing his B from Pune. So Vignesh Kumar from Chennai, he's looking forward for career change. Mr. Shiva Shankar, professional Chennai, joined from Chennai, so welcome. So Prusti is writing marketing and strategic management practice. Welcome. Maunika Ravi. Your name is showing Maunika, so she's Ravi. Option B, city Kolkata. So he's a business owner from Kolkata. Welcome. A lot of people joined from Kolkata. So then we have Mr. Shiva Shankar. He's D. Okay, D we have to understand. So D you saying is a career change. So you have to write the city name as well. EduTech Certified Career Counselor from Dr. Joseph. Okay. Mr. Amit Kumar is writing sales professional, Patna, Bihar for business. So welcome, very good. Sales professional, obviously, it is a good opportunity for and complementing business for all the business development people for sure. Yes, it is knowledge and training that's already Franchise India is doing for our products. Mr. Bhushan is writing, I am an ex-banker with 20 years of experience. Now I have my own office with GST Suvidha Kendra. All right, so welcome. And you are already doing these mutual funds and other financial products. Insurance is also very complementing business. Neeraj Kumar ji is writing, professional from Patna. So welcome, Mr. Ashwin Kumar. Those who are from Odisha, connect with me both. Okay. Welcome. Alok Kumarji is from Bangalore. He's a professional. Welcome. Mr. Deka is from Guwahati. And he's looking for career change. Mr. Rajendra, not able to see the box. Sir, same box if you are writing. Same where you are writing right now. My chat box is disabled. Alok Kumarji, exactly you are writing wherein you have to use the option. In same place you can send us your option. Mr. Tushar Rathi is a professional business owner, franchisee owner, marketing consultant from Mumbai. So welcome. You can also write which franchisee you are running. So I'm sure this is a brand, any brand you are taking the franchisee, Franchise India must have worked with them. Mr. Singram is writing, hi, I am from very well from Chennai. Right. Retired service professional in automobiles, EVs, manufacturing, and this. So welcome, welcome, welcome you also, and a lot of other people who are there. Mr. Hiran Suthar, please do not use the option of raising the hand. So you can use the chat box which is there in the Q&A box rather. That's where you should send us your options. So others also please keep on writing. We'll definitely take it. Or you have taken EuroKids. 100% EuroKids has worked with Franchise India. So we have more than 2,000 franchisees for EuroKids Franchise India have built. So congratulations. I think this is a great brand and a lot of franchises already now in India. So we are very closely associated with them. So now I think there are a lot of other people also. Please use the Q&A box and send us your options. And Mr. Hiran, again, is a request, please do not raise the hand because we will not be able to provide you an option to speak to us. So there's a Q&A box which we have to use and share your thoughts with us. Perfect. So we will give you some understanding about the business model, which is we are talking about today. We'll run a presentation. And during this also, you can send us your options and you can use Q&A box. Anything which you want to share with us over and above, you can also do that piece also. So we can definitely answer that as well if there is any query and question also. So we'll take you through the presentation and give you some understanding what we are looking at, and that presentation will give you overall understanding about the opportunity as independent franchise consultant and what is an opportunity for as a branch, partnership. That's also we will discuss. So first is saying franchising. So we are talking about franchising is a $5 trillion industry. Anything we consume today is coming from franchise industry, franchise company. That's how franchising is going. Now, franchising is playing a very impactful role in our life today because anything you consume as a service or as a product is coming from franchise company. That's if you can just throw light on what you are doing since morning till evening, what you consume as a service or what you use as a product. So it's 100% coming from franchise company. That's what franchising is very, very impactful today in our daily life. If you see sector-wise how it is growing, so any sector you pick today, it can be healthcare and or financial services, food, retail, or any other category like auto, it's growing and it is growing now because every business they are having consumer in every city, so they need to have their presence either through company owned offices or through franchising. Now franchising becomes the viable model for most of these brands to penetrate and to expand in different cities, because otherwise they have to use their capital, they have to use property, they have to use a lot of other challenges are there for company owned store, and that's why franchising becomes a viable model for most of the companies to expand in different cities and different countries as well. Today, if we talk about technology-based companies to product-based companies to service-based companies, so if you see why they are looking forward for local partner is we have Reliance also today. Reliance has all the capability to open company-owned stores, but they are going only through franchising because they are having this belief system that they want to have a local partner who can be an operator in that business, who have complete responsibility to operate that business as an owner. That's why franchising is becoming, very important model for them to expand in these different cities. So we are working with all these big brands, which is Reliance to Tata. We have other, Aditya Birla brands. We have Raymond, all the brands with us, where we help them to go to new markets and find new partners. And then we are getting, that kind of understanding that who can become the right partner, who is the right partner with right profile, right investment, right property also for such brands. If we see today pet care category, pet care is also evolving now because a lot of people who are pet lovers and they have pet at home. And now if both husband and wife, they are a nuclear family, and especially in metros, they go for the job, what they will do with the pet. So there's a clinic or there's a complete daycare. There's a daycare centers now created for pets also. So that's wherein it becomes an opportunity for a lot of people to use that pet care service or pet care clinic or product-based service for having, because a lot of people now are having these pets at home, so they need product, they need service, they need even salon. There are pet salons as well. So that is wherein they go and they have that service done. If we see today any category like food, so now food is not only we are talking about restaurant, right? So food is now beyond that. It's a master category is food and beverage. Then there are subcategories. Then there are subcategories, which can be a takeaway, which can be a small cafe, and then we have restaurant from fine dining to nightclub and night bar as well. So it's a very very big category, and education also same, right from the preschool to a if we talk about K-12 or higher secondary schools, they're also into franchising because they want to now go into different cities and having their presence in different cities. So likewise, if you see auto today, EV segment is also penetrating. They're also going for different cities to have their presence because now consumer is everywhere. So then we have charging stations also, which is becoming another low-cost business opportunity for people to start a charging station for these EV segment. And now if we talk about hotel chains, and these are also into franchise, but there can be a different format for these hotels and also big hospitals and clinics. That's a different format in franchising. So otherwise, it's a format of franchise. So we work with some of them brands which are already franchising, but otherwise it's a pure franchise model wherein they work with. So if you see today, direct to home services, there are a lot of companies who provide you direct to home service. Even courier companies also franchise you. Pathology labs, you do some blood testing at home, it's also franchising. And you do other services like even some clinic services. Cleaning services also, or repair service at home is also franchise. And especially in metros, if you see gardener or any kind of a worker at home who is you need, even maid at home is also coming from franchise format. Gardener coming at home is also coming from a franchise format. So that's how it is impacting our life on daily basis in every segment. Now, when we talk about franchise India, when we become partners, so what we are going to offer you? So, for an individual IFC partner, which is our partnership as an individual or as a branch, so first would be your technology support. So, we have CRM access for everyone. So, it will be completely through a CRM wherein you will access your all database. And obviously, you will be using Franchise India domain, email ID as well, that will be provided by us, and which you can use on daily basis for using for your business, for with your clients. That is technology. Second is our offices. Now for all the 10 of cities where we have our own office, when we are not looking forward for any partner to take the branch. So beyond that, we have cities which we will definitely have a discussion on that. So we will be looking forward for a partner who can have a branch over there. But for other IFC partners, especially when we have our own office, it will be in full access given to all the partners who use our office. So you can go, someone was from Pune, and you can use our office. You are in Kolkata, you can use our own office over there. So in all metro cities, 10 of offices we have, you have full access to our office. You can use it for full day also, and you can get all your meetings in our office. And corporate is Delhi, wherein we have a lot of partners already, and every day there are a lot of meetings which are happening in our office. B stands for brands. So there will be a brand deck which will be offering to all our partners, whether it's a individual model or it's a branch model. So you'll be working on all the brands in your city and full access. So we have 22,000 businesses, brands registered on our website. But we have also an exclusive agreement with around 1,100 companies as of now today, which are exclusive with us, where we do exclusive franchising for them. So this will be all available for all our partners. As far as the leads are concerned, so we give minimum 50 leads to our IFC partners every month. This is minimum guarantee, but otherwise there are a lot of leads which we are giving from the brand side also. So when you work with us, when you join us, we'll in the training program, we'll create your brand deck, we'll create your brand profiling, that which brands are made for your city. You can work on those brands. That will be based on your experience. That can be based on your, even somebody is passionate about food. You want to work only in the food category, can be also given. So you can work on food, you can work on education, or you can work with multiple categories as well. So then we will give you brand specific leads as well. So any brand which you want to drive in your city, so leads will be also generated from our side and from the investor side, which are general leads for investors who are looking and inquiring about uh, some business to start. So these leads will be also given. So these are 50 leads every month, which is guaranteed, which is from our side. But later on, we'll also give you brand leads as well. And leads, as we do around 15, 20 events also every month. So there's a lot of leads which are coming over, and you will be also interacting with these investors. Full support from our side. Our leaders will be traveling every city to support our partners for joint meetings, meet investors, brands, and help you to grow the businesses as well at these events, because events are playing very important role in our business. It's a face-to-face interaction, and it's the first face-to-face meeting with all these people and understanding their requirement, and understand their their capital, what they have, they want to invest, and then we are helping them to bring a right opportunity for them and do the matchmaking. T stands for training. So we have 3 days every month where we give you in-depth training. As we are traveling today, it's 22nd to 24th, 3 days here. So coming to Delhi is on you, and rest pick up to drop. everything, all facilities will be given by our side. And these 3 days has been designed wherein we give you complete understanding about the journey, what we have done till now, the company process and philosophy and the fundamentals of the business. Plus, we'll also give you a product-wise training, how products work and how you can interact with investors, what should be the pitch, what should be the our approach, and how we can do that piece. It will be completely done in these 3 days training program. So if I'm talking about your structure, which is the proposed structure of for an IFC, which is an individual model, we will talk about first as an individual what you are going to get. So at entry level, when you join us as a partner, as an individual partner in your city as an IFC, independent franchise consultant. So first year, there's a percentage what you are getting and you become our shareholder. And second year, it is going to change. And obviously third year, fourth year will get changed. So like other businesses, if you have heard about ROI, return on investment, so we also have ROI in this business. But our business have got two different ROIs, which is return on involvement and return on intelligence. Now, if we talk about return on intelligence, what would mean the knowledge which we are doing, which we have. So we are giving you training, we are increasing your knowledge about about the different brands and how industry works, how a brand works, what is their financial model, how we can get a franchisee of any brand. That's where we make you completely ready with. So this knowledge would be every day you get. So for that, you need to be involved. You need to be there in this business. So that's where every investor is unique, have a different kind of an understanding about putting in time. So this business would be completely depend on how involved you are into this business. So if you are putting, say, we have a criteria for 100 hours a month, that's minimum required. And if you're putting 200 and somebody is putting 300 hours, somebody is having a full time, only this business. So that would mean there has to be some growth which you want to get and you want to set your financially, suppose I want to earn this much. So you need to put time accordingly. So for every partner, there is a growth which we have created this growth ladder, and you have equal opportunity to grow further with us. Now, when you are at an entry point, you become IFC at an entry point, and then you become IFC elite after you achieve 15 lakh rupees revenue in 1 year. So first year, if you are achieving 15 lakh, which is absolutely peanuts in this business, because we have higher ticket value businesses. If you are doing 15 lakh rupees, you become IFC elite, and then you become IFC pro member when you are hitting 50 lakh rupees revenue in 1 year, second year, and then third, then it's a master opportunity when you are hitting 1 CR revenue. So it is going to be change your payout structure as well. That would be my next slide, and that is the product wise. If we talk about at entry level is 40% sharing with our IFC partner. That's a payout structure. So we work as a full month business. It's a monthly, we do the business closings. So in 1 month, if you have done some business, so you'll get 40% sharing. And there are 4 products which we have. That's IA, IS, BS, and BD. It's just for you as a terminology internal. Otherwise, we work with 2 communities, investor and brands. I for investor, B for brand. That's it. Very, very simple. So with investor, we have 2 products. With brand, we have 2 products. So investor, we do not provide our time to any investor free of cost, because consultants, advisors, our product is time. That's why we make sure that when we get a service, we get a brokerage fee. We don't take 100% fee after the deal is closed, because it will take a lot of time. And during this time, you have to make sure that your investor is already is associated with you. And after 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, he is definitely getting that deal done. To make it 100% confirm, what we do is we have structured a policy. We structured a way of doing this business. This is how we are talking about. First, a small amount, which becomes the investor registration fee. Would mean that when we charge a fee, we have divided into 2 parts. First, we charge him a small amount, which can be an investor acquisition fee. This gives him an understanding that he will definitely buy a franchise. He's a serious. So create that seriousness. That's a small amount, which starts with 30,000 rupees, and that goes, up to 5 lakh also, depending on the investment, depending on the profile of the investor. If there's a very high investments, about 3 crore, 5 crore, 10 crore, and then obviously we have to make sure that our fee is accordingly structured. So it starts with 30,000, wherein investors coming and some basic investment under 20 lakh rupees. And that is also for us, that makes us sure that if I'm taking this 30,000 rupees from the investor, means that I'm getting this investor service fees for sure. And then we get the brand service fees also, because his investor is registered. He will definitely buy a franchise from you. It may take 3 months, 4 months, sometimes 6 months, but this is also a surety that we get investor service fees, IS, and the brand service fees accordingly at the same time. So these three products, when we are talking about, so we have sharing of 40% with our partners. And in this, all the lead generation is with us, all the promotions are with us, brands with us, training with us, support function with us. So it is your time which you are getting in and your involvement. Rest is all done by Franchise India. At the same time, the fourth product, which is BD, brand, which we are talking about onboarding, that becomes business development, a product, which is brand onboarding. There we have a 20% sharing, and that 20% becomes your share out of the onboarding fee which we charge. Because as I said, uh, first three products would be the servicing, and then when we are talking brand on board as an opportunity wherein everything is done by Franchise India. We will do all the consulting, we'll do all the documentation, collaterals, everything done by us. Then marketing for next 12 months, all done by us. So it's all invested by company Franchise India. Your role is to get us a lead. So when you are referring something to us, we will do a joint meeting. Then after that, we'll share the presentation proposals, follow-ups, payments, invoices. Everything is done by Franchise India side. So we have 20% in every category here. But otherwise, in first three, if you see first three products, the percentage will get changed. It will become 50% at elite membership, and it will become 60% at pro and 70% at master. But we still continue, even if it is 70% goes to you, 30% comes to us, we still continue giving you all sport, which is lead sport, brand sport, then how to do this business, a joint meeting sport, and also all the promotions which are required is done by us. So if you are meeting an investor at an event, so your coming to event is on your own. Rest is all done by Franchise India, and help to close that deal is also done by our side. So likewise, it is going 40 to 50 and then 60 to 70. First year is 40 for everyone. So when you join us, it will be at an entry point as an IFC partner. So there's a 40% sharing on these products. And then we have 20% on the brand onboard. So brand onboarding, there's a different ticket value, which is starting at 8.5 lakh rupees and up. Then you get 20% of that onboarding fee. And after onboarding, we do service that brand. When we service that brand, then it becomes brand service fees, which we charge after selling a franchise, after doing the transaction. We are also charging brand service fees. It is 2 lakh rupees around, and it goes up to also say 40, 50 lakh rupees as well. So in one transaction from investor and brand, it goes up to 30, 40 lakh rupees in some cases. But there are some small or low ticket value brands wherein we are also getting 4, 5 lakh rupees both combined from investor and the brand. So out of that, your share is 40%. And from brand onboarding perspective, it's 20% goes to you. Leads, as far as is concerned, so starting we give you 50 minimum leads, but there is no challenge on leads because we are a lead company. So there are a lot of leads coming in, a lot of webinars. We have also digital shows. We have face-to-face shows, which are physical shows we do. And there's a lot of lead generation happening every month. We have a lot of budget for that every month. Because if we do brand onboarding, so we also have responsibility to make franchisees for them. So for that, we had to do a lot of marketing also from brand wise. So that leads will be also given to our partners as per the CRM is concerned. So first you will get a one CRM ID, and then you get 1+1, 1+2, 1+3. And that means you will also join some more partners in your or more team members in your portfolio. And also you can add more family members as well. So this is how we have structured in this, and this is going to be the first revenue model for our IFC partners. Second would be wherein there are a lot of cash incentives also, which are coming directly from the brands, and these are also for our IFC partners. So when there's a cash incentive, we have no cut in between. It is directly coming to our IFC partners because brands which we drive every day. Some brands want to get attraction. They want to have focus on their brand. So they want to give some cash incentive to our partners that you work for my brand, and it goes for across company that anyone who is bringing that closure or a deal for that brand, and this incentive, which is say around 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, or in some cases it is 5 lakh rupees also. So that goes directly to our IFC partner. That's second revenue. And third, there are a lot of other cash incentives, rewards, recognition also from Franchise India side for our partners. And the fourth, we have also contest every month, which is monthly, which we have, this business. And then when we have this collateral business for quarter, so it is 3 months, then we have a contest, which is international. So every quarter, there will be international contests. So like we have 4 international destination contests for our partners. So every quarter. And when we have January, February, and March, which is Q4, that becomes very important quarter for us. We also do a recognition program, which is awards and rewards, which we are giving to our employees, and also which is for our IFC partners. But that is also done at an international destination. That becomes very important for us because that's your recognition, that's your reward, and obviously it makes you as a profiling. It helps. A lot of brands will pick you, choose you to work for their brands. That's wherein they are also paying you that sometimes travel cost also, staying cost also in other cities to participate in the events. So they pay you because you work for that brand. So that's where we create our, our knowledge-based business. And when you are getting a lot of knowledge, for you become a brand specialist. And then there are a lot of other benefits also which you get as a brand specialist, because brands are also looking forward for some special people, special partners who are putting their time and dedication to work for a brand and then get the closures. So before I go further, so anything you want to add here in this slide? You are on mute, sorry.
Thanks. Dear students, I'd like to also add, so this is an IFC program, but we also have an IFC firm. So we launched this only about 2 weeks back. So we also have a Franchise India firm model for which we launched 27 cities 2 weeks back. We have closed 4 cities. Now the business model for a firm would be a little different to an independent franchise consultant because the responsibility of our office would be comparatively higher, and so would be the accountability and responsibility, I would say, from both sides. So we're looking at offices in 27 minus 4, now 23 cities which are left to be taken over. So the office would work exclusively, and that would be independent office of Franchise India in that city. And the partner will also do outside the business that we have talked on the slide that you just saw. We also have other 2 businesses which will also come under our firm office in that city, which includes our resale business through certified business brokers, which is CBB, and our third business, which is through our company called Business X Reality, which includes commercial and retail leasing. But our requirement for this would be a minimum space of at least 500 square feet of office, which can house about 4 to 5 members directly working under the firm. Our structure of sharing of revenue for a firm is again different to our IFC partner because it's a bigger investment, and also the license fee is different depending on the potential of each city. Now, as a firm partner, our teams and the entire, I would say, our teams at Franchise India would help our partners in every single month. There are 2 events that we would do. One is an investor and a brand meet where local investors are invited and we have brands coming and meeting with each other. That is one event every single month that will be done in the city. And the second is an event that is to invite potential companies or brands which are looking to expand via franchising. So every single month, these are 2 events, which includes either a seminar for brands which are invited, or these are discovery days that we conduct with brands in the city of our partner. And the exclusivity would be given to our partner to operate the business. And this will also be supported by every month event support, which includes our marketing, lead generation, and also investment in every month event venue, which is done, would also be done, the investment by us. So if you're keen and if you think you have the capability and the capacity to run a Franchise India firm, we would like to speak to you maybe on a one-to-one basis. The cities which are currently open include cities in Gujarat, which includes Surat. We are there looking for Baroda, Rajkot. Then we have Indore, which is open. We have Bhopal, which is currently open. Raipur. And upwards north in Punjab, we're looking at Ludhiana and Jalandhar, and also Jammu as a market. And then Lucknow, Kanpur, we have clubbed this together. And some other similar markets, which include, especially in west and south of India, includes markets like Nasik, Vizag, Mangalore, Mysore, Belgaum, Vijayawada, Madurai, Calicut. So these are other markets we're looking to open a Franchise India firm. So we'll be happy to speak to you one-to-one, friends, if you're looking to open a firm. But and before we close, maybe we take you through our last slide of how somebody can partner with us. But more importantly, like I said, our process goes through a formal interview where we understand your profile, and followed by that, there's a formal appointment of you as a partner on board. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. And these cities which we have talked about, and we will be one-on-one having a first discussion, and then we will discuss about the understanding of that city, if there is a potential in that city to open a branch office, and the capability of you as an operator. So then we can discuss on that to come as a partner for a branch. But as a partner, as an individual, which is an independent franchise consultant, so there is a financially, you have their only license fee, which is one time for 6 lakh 50,000, which is 6.5 lakhs plus GST for and the individual. If you're talking about for a branch, that will be depending on that branch, and that will be depending on the discussion when we do. And that is, we will reveal in that discussion, because that is a city first, which is very important. IFC module is open in metro cities also, and tier 2, tier 3 cities as well. So this is an individual program which can be done in small cities as well, but we are not offering any kind of a partnership as a branch for of cities where we have our own office, which is largely in 10 cities, which is metro cities. Beyond that, we are looking forward for tier 2 and down the line an office, and then all the discussions would be done with individually with all the prospects who are looking forward. But more or less, when we are talking about individual program, which is independent franchise consultant, so there's only one license fees one time to start with, and 3 years is the agreement, and rest 3 years, all the investments are done by Franchise India, which is a very huge investment for every partner. Because when you joined as a partner, to create seriousness, that's why there's a license fees that you are seriously involved, and then we will build further. So if we talk about 6.5 lakh rupees, what's the returns? So returns are depending on your involvement and the intelligence what we create. Rest, we have these brands which we drive. These are high ticket value brands. In one deal, also our partners are getting 8 to 10 lakh rupees also in their pocket. But this is the license fees which we are looking forward for partners as an individual. So thank you so much for joining in this webinar. We look forward to have a discussion with each one of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you, friends. Have a great evening ahead. And I'd like to mention one name. Mr. Harsh Rajani, we like to speak to you in person, looking to open a branch of Franchise India in Rajkot. So perhaps maybe a one-to-one discussion we should do, and see our compatibility for the market. Thank you, friends. Have a great